Good afternoon, guys. This is a NoirSoft update. So, as you're aware, Microsoft had changed their model uh, for charging of licensing fees. So now they charge by each enabled user and the number of roles that they have applied. So, our user licensing dashboard, let me quickly show you. So here you see the number of enabled users, type of license that they have. Most of these guys have finance. This guy, which is my test account, has a finance and supply chain management license. We can see user count here. So this shows you by user the roles that they have and the type of license, and obviously the effective date. Here we can see user license utilization. So this shows you where users go in the system. So Norman, that's my test account, on this date opened this form. This is the menu item. This is the role and the type of license. So Norman has a few roles. So each role has a different type of license. So maintenance worker has operations and activity. So that's going to charge you more. Well, that could save you money if you remove one of them. If we look at user licenses consumed, summarized, we can see by user, date and time, form opened, and the type of licenses, and the number of minutes consumed on that form on that day by this user. Now, if we go back, we can look at a summary by form. So if we click on that, we can see, okay, so Norman opened the class table form and spent 10 minutes in total. The purge table, we spent 595 minutes. So guys, you're going to probably wondering, why is this information so important? Because it shows you where users go in the system and how much time they consume in the system. Now, the last bit of the jigsaw, user licensing report. So this shows you, guys, by user, by form opened, it shows you number of privileges used, i.e. the privileges used to open this form, which is class table. It shows you the number of privileges not used. Obviously, privileges can be related to duties and it will consume a license cost to Microsoft. It can also tell you the number of roles. Yeah. We go spin down here. We got this one here, which is a custom form that I created for a client in the UK, and it actually has one privilege. So number of privileges used is one, number not used is zero. And here it tells you it's one role. So if we hover over here, we can see number of roles that use this privilege. So this is just one role that uses that privilege because that was designed and built by me, Sean Elliott. So this information can allow you to understand the consumption of licenses and time consumed by users in the system. Now, you could say, for example, this guy here, customer table, this role, which is another role that I created for a UK client, number of privileges used is 3, but he is not using 1,596 privileges. Remove the privileges and potentially remove some roles. Save yourself on lots of money from Microsoft. So the ROI for this module could be huge. I mean, one client of mine, I'm talking, well, prospect of mine in Sweden, spent £2 million a year, actually euros, sorry, a year. With this module, it can help them to profile user utilization. Now, if we go back for a second and we go to the dashboard and system parameters, tracing settings, whoa, we can trace users, all users, or we can select a particular user to trace. So we just want to trace Marianne, yeah? Okay, so Marianne, we don't know what the heck she's doing, but let's just choose her, Alicia in this example. Save. Now, that means Alicia is now being traced, profiled. Let's see what she's doing. Let's see if we can save some money. Okay, guys, that's it. I'm going to wrap up. Reach out to me if you need, well, any questions or if you'd like a demo or you're interested in leasing my module. My module is leased by tenant and not by user. So it's a lot more economical than Fastpath to increase X Plus and more intuitive and more powerful. Way to go! Reach out if you would like a demo. Thanks, guys. Have a good day. Bye.